This is breaking news.
Squid Game Season 2 cast and character guide. The most twisted show on television is back with a whole new slate of characters and a new list of games. Yep, Squid Game Season 2 is finally here, and it's time to meet its players. The first season of the Netflix original created by Hwang Dong-hyuk ended with Gi-hun, Jung-jae, winning the Squid Game, taking home 45.6 billion won, and proving that some people are intrinsically good to the game's creator. Though the money fixed Gi-hun's financial woes, it forever changed him. This time around, his goal isn't to get out of debt. It's to take down the Squid Game, no matter what it takes, even if that means going back into this horrific competition to do so. Wondering who's who in this wild drama? Consider this your guide to the major players, as well as the shows and movies where you may know these South Korean actors. Jung-jae as Seong Gi-hun. Player 456. Gi-hun ended Season 1 by winning the Squid Game, as well as 456 billion won. Now he's diving back in the game in the hopes of ending them for good. Gi-hun is far from the wide-eyed and optimistic man viewers met last time. This time around he's traumatized, hardened, and dedicated to bringing down the masterminds behind this competition, no matter what it costs him. Though he's best known for starring in Squid Game, Lee also starred in 2022's Hunt, as well as 2013's New World and The Face Reader. He also played Seol in the Star Wars TV series The Acolyte. Lee Byung-hun as Hwang In-ho, aka the front man. Player 001. If there's one thing to know about Squid Game, it's to never trust Player 001. Last season, the number belonged to Oh Il-nam, Oh Young-soo, the elderly man who secretly created the game. This time around, it's Jun-ho's brother In-ho, aka the front man. Unbeknownst to Gi-hun, the leader of the game enters the competition to keep an eye on its biggest threat. Previously, Lee has starred in The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. I Saw the Devil and A Bittersweet Life. Lee Seo-won as Jung-ba. Player 390. When Gi-hun re-entered the game, he had no idea he would be doing so alongside his best friend. Jung-bae briefly appeared in the first season of Squid Game as one of Gi-hun's friends who refuses to lend him any more money. But sometime between that competition and the start of Season 2, Jung-ba fell into his own financial woes due to his pub. Throughout the season, he remains Gi-hun's one connection to the real world. Lee has appeared in Gangnam B-side, as well as The Devil Judge and The Beast. Kang Ho-nyul as Da-ho, player 388. Da-ho is a former member of the Republic of Korea Marine Corps, and he's not afraid to remind anyone who will listen of that fact. He developed a friendship with Jung-ba, Lee Seo-won. Kang has starred in the series Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryo, as well as When the Camellia Blooms. Jo Yuri as Kim Jun-hee. Player 222. A quiet young woman, Jun-hee largely keeps to herself. But when it's discovered that she's pregnant, Gi-hun and his group adopt her as one of their own. Jo Yuri is a former member of the South Korean Japanese girl group IZ**1. After the group disbanded in 2021, Jo released her debut album Glassy, which marked the beginning of her solo career. She also made her acting debut in the 2022 web series Mimicus. Park Sung-hoon as Hyun-ju. Player 120. Much like Jung-ba and Da-ho, Hyun-ju has a military background, though that's not the first thing her fellow contestants notice about her. Hyun-ju fell into debt while trying to pay for gender-affirming surgeries. Like Gi-hun before her, she's a kind-hearted person who tries her best to help as many people as possible, while also looking out for herself. A cis male actor, Park was cast in the role partially because there are so few trans and LGBTQ+ actors in South Korea. He previously starred in Into the Ring, Hail to Hell, and The Glory. Kim Se-yeon as Young-mi. Player 095. An anxious young woman, Jung-jae regrets joining the game almost as soon as they start. She becomes fast friends with Kyung-ju. Kim has appeared in Love Alarm, as well as Insider before this role. Hwang Dong-hyuk as Park Young-sik. Player 007. A selfish and deeply immature man, Young-sik became indebted due to his gambling addiction. He joined the Squid Game in the hopes he could win enough money to pay back what he owes. But he didn't realize his mother had the same idea. He has a complicated relationship with his mom, and seems both exasperated by and afraid of her. Yang has starred in Address Unknown, as well as Wild Card. Kang A-shim as Jung-jae. Player 149. Remember Young-sik's mom? That woman in Jung-jae. An opinionated, no-nonsense woman, Jung-jae joined the game to help pull the son out of debt. She never misses the opportunity to tell him off for his terrible decision-making skills. Despite her hard exterior, she becomes a mother figure to many players this season, including Jun-hee.